SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, and welcome to Disco Elysium. I'm Sharky. Hello. I forgot that I sometimes do that in the first episode of a series. This is a game that I have had an eye on for quite some time. But I've been scared to try it, I'll be honest with you. I've been scared to try it because it seems like the impression I get is it's a game that involves making a lot of very important decisions. And those decisions having consequences. And, I'm not great about that sometimes, but we're going to do the best we can. Now, what I know about this game, it seems, as far as I can tell, that your main character is a detective, and that his life may or may not be a total disaster area. And that's as far as it goes. Oh, he has a partner. I've seen a couple webcomics based around this, like joke comics, one-offs. And that's as much as I know. I know nothing, so we're going into it entirely blind pretty much. So this ought to be a good time. Shall we get started? I suppose that we shall. Here we go. Okay, hang on. What's this? Select archetype. We got thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Okay. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Okay. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Or create your own character. And we've got stats here. Intelligence. Oh, hold on. Intellect, your capacity to reason. Logic, encyclopedia. Wow, there's a lot of stuff that this goes into. 5 intellect goes, you get 1 encyclopedia and 0 everything else? Sure, all right. Psych, your power to influence yourself and others. Volition, inland empire, that's a lot of stuff. Physique, FYS, that's one way to spell it. How well your body's built, sure. Motorics, how well you move your body. Okay, so a thinker's good with his body and good with his brain, but not so good with the being strong and not so good with the being charismatic. Plus encyclopedia, I see. Plus inland empire, whatever that means. So I'm guessing this is just a starting set, but I don't know how much. I'm guessing this is going to make differences throughout. Well, let's look at what Create Your Own has, huh? Let's just have a look at what's available here. Create Your Own. Okay. So you can't go above. You can go above 4. Oh, you can even go above. You can even go above 5. I see. Okay. Shoot, this is tricky. I wonder if these things improve over the course of the game, or if it's just like you choose these things and then you're stuck with the way that you are. I mean, I guess it would make sense, right? I guess it would make sense. Hold on. Let me back up for a second. Might begin to lose his mind. Is that because his intellect is so low? It seems like it probably is. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. Hand-eye coordination. Physicals and motorics. Interesting that the physical guy and the thinker guy have the same motorics, which is a term I've actually never heard before. All right. Give me some time to blow the man down. All right, let's see here. Okay, you can't go higher than 6. But 6 probably is a little bit, badly balanced, I suppose. Okay, you could technically go 3 in everything and just be an all-around guy who's not terrible at anything, but not good at anything either. That seems like it's probably a bad idea, right? Right? I don't know what I'm doing. Why does the thinker have high motorics? Perception, reaction speed, savoir-faire. Savoir-faire? You can have a skill in savoir-faire? Doesn't savoir-faire... I guess it's a way of holding yourself, right? That's what savoir-faire basically is. I would kind of have thought that... power to influence yourself and others. To influence yourself! The power to influence yourself is a 1. Huh. How does... It seems like having a 1 in anything is probably a big risk, but it also seems like that's something you should probably do in this game. Did I mention that I'm not good at making decisions and I'm worried about how this is going to go? Because I am. Hello. Okay. I'm a little bit tempted, right, to design a thinker who's a little bit better with psyche and a little bit worse with motorics. It might be risky, but like composure, perception, that's all very important. Oh, okay. Magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. But decent with physique. Not nearly so much as this guy here. Dumb as a rock. Like, I'm a little tempted to go with this. Yeah? I'm interested in what intellect has to offer in terms of, like, unique solutions to various situations, right? But I don't like the idea of being entirely emotionally unintelligent. Because I feel like that's going to run into a lot of frustrating situations down the line. But I'm okay with sort of being garbage at body stuff. Then again, I don't know how much, like, fighting is going to be involved here. Random. No, I think that's a bad idea. I think that's a bad idea. None of the archetypes have genius level anything, but the randoms seem to really like genius level things, huh? Oh no, we're all doomed. I'm gonna have to put in like a timestamp for when I finally decide what kind of character I'm going to play, aren't I? It's almost been 10 minutes. I haven't gone past the character select screen. Oh no. What does Inland Empire even mean? What does it mean? On the one hand, I feel like this is a situation where you're supposed to make this decision based on your gut, and then you're supposed to just, like, fine-tune things as you actually get the ability to learn skills and whatnot, right? But on the other hand, I also get the feeling that whatever this is, whatever you choose, it's going to intrinsically change the way that you interface with the game pretty significantly, right? This guy's original. This guy can smooth talk people. I mean, it's what it says right here. Smart, smooth talker, hit him with your fists. I don't want to do hit him with your fists because that's usually not very interesting, right? Like, you miss out on a lot of opportunities in this sort of a game if all you're going to do is hit things with your fists. I'm sure it would be funny, but you miss out on a lot of dialogue, a lot of... That's the problem, right? I have a tendency to want to see all the available dialogue, and I'm pretty sure in this game that's impossible for me. The thing that's kind of funny about doing a build like this, though, is that if you look at this guy, if you just look at this guy, he's kind of a beef lord, right? The idea of making this guy just terrible in terms of his physical body is kind of hilarious, but, Gun, huh? I guess that makes sense. That seems to be a detective thing, is carry gun. And I suppose if you don't have motorics, you can't carry gun. That's probably the way it comes down to, right? That may actually be why even the thinker has decent motorics. Because maybe if you don't have physique and you don't have motorics, you're just pathetic in a fight? Could be. I don't know. Game ain't telling me nothing. I'm kind of tempted to go with this. I have a suspicion that I'm going to be doomed in a lot of situations, but, like, just make him a smart guy, you know? Good with knowledge, good with understanding people. terrible in terms of everything else. What I'm really worried about is this. Your senses, right? Your senses. You're smart, but you're not going to notice anything. That concerns me. But let's start with this. It's probably a terrible decision. But this seems to be a game about terrible decisions. Onward. Okay. All right, let's see here. Signature skills. Logic. Wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Intellect base +5. Because of this skill here. Okay, so your stats just go into various skills as the raw number they are. So you can basically improve anything. It's just you're going to get a raw base for these things. Okay, let's see. Encyclopedia. Call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Okay. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. What is going on in that picture? Oh. He's got his hands outspread. Is he just vomiting forth some sort of a white flood? Or is he eating a dog? What is... Is he eating someone else? Is this their collarbone and that's the neck? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Interesting way to illustrate that. Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Seems important as a detective. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Not a bad idea. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. So definitely detective then, huh? Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Also seems important. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams and waking life. I've never heard it referred to as that, but interesting. Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. I've never heard of those either, but I think I get what they're talking about. Sure. Mirror neurons. Neat. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Right. So getting along with your coworkers, essentially. Suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Manipulation. Not my favorite thing, but, you know, it probably is good to be good at it as a detective. Endurance. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. That does seem important, doesn't it? Pain threshold. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Oh no, my organs. Electrochemistry. Go to Party Planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Drugs, you say. With one physique, probably not doing much in the way of drugs. What a shame. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune in to the city. Okay, so like gut feelings that sense something is wrong? Which seems a lot like Inland Empire. Huh. I'm really not sure what the difference is there, but I'm sure there's a difference. Half light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim, and fire. Look at all the hands. Wow, that's a lot of hands. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. That's one that I'm really unhappy about sacrificing for this brain drone I've built here. Reaction speed. The quickest to react. An untouchable man. Savoir-faire. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Why is that not a psyche thing? How is that not a... I guess it's less about how you interact with people and more on how you hold yourself. And thus it's motorics? How well you move your body. Yeah, I guess it would be. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. Uh-oh. That seems important too. Composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. That takes motorics as well. Set signature. Click to mark selected skill as signature. Something of these that you're just better at? Okay. Alright. Okay. Shoot, this... Looking at this screen changes things, and now I have to think about it some more. I'm hopeless. Oh no. One in physique seems to be risky, possibly stupid. If you're just gonna die immediately, what are you doing putting yourself in danger? Do any of these have... No, none of these. None of the starting base builds have one in physics. Physique. Sorry. Different thing. Oh no. Interesting that it mentions specifically that physical is dumb as a rock, yet sensitive doesn't get that particular description, despite... Oh, I guess because physical has 1 int and 2 psyche. That qualifies him as dumb as a rock. I see. Maybe the thing to do is trust the system, since this is my first time around. I like the idea of the thinker. I'm a little worried about not being able to influence anybody at all, and not understanding the people around me, which seems really important as a detective. If I start with the archetype... Oops. Of course it didn't let me customize. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. I didn't actually mean to do that, but I was kind of leaning towards it anyway, so I guess it's okay. Am I going to regret this? Probably. Begin. Oh, can you see my cursor? You can't, can you? Let's fix that. There we go. Now can you see it? Now is it there? I sure hope so. Let's begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
Uh-huh.
Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Anymore? Suggesting I had something to do before. So this isn't like actual... This isn't the pre-time. Something has happened to me and I'm... Okay, let's just continue.
Ever.
Great! Well, this is going to be an easy game.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever? Or simply keep on non-existing? Let's question ourselves. Let's question our scenario. Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Well, isn't that convenient? Simply keep on non-existing. Okay.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
That seems convenient, I suppose. This is great. Give me some more. What was that about the X something? Are we going to fight the brain? I think we're going to fight the brain. What was that? What were we talking about?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you.
A ball of meat?
This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
You are describing my body, are you not? I believe you are. Plunge back into the fathomless deep. No, I wanted to know about the X something. It wants me so badly to just accept Oblivion. I'm not doing it. I'm fighting it.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss.
Probably.
Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible.
Irreversible?
Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Allons-y, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. When you put it like that.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. I do let me off. I feel like this is probably... If you just accept Oblivion, maybe the game ends immediately, and that's it? I confess I'm curious. I like being contrarian, but I am curious. No, let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why do you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion?
Bludgeon myself?
Or did you not sense yourself marinating?
Marinating?
Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Am I drunk? Is that what this is? Am I just like stone drunk? Is that what's happening? Wait, I did this to myself? Tell me, what's waiting for me? I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. I mean, I specifically chose the archetype that's not that. Well, I know. Emotional idiot, perhaps. I mean, obviously you did it to yourself. That's not even... They've been implying that the entire time. What's waiting for me? Limbic system.
There's this giant ball there.
Uh-huh.
An evil ape.
Earth and humans.
The evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
You know, you're not particularly wrong. How big is the ball? How small are the apes? Let's start. Let's ask about the ball first. How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Earth, then. How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
You're also not wrong. And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's quite a mindset you've got there, limbic system. I guess that is kind of how a lot of humanity works, but I try to duck out of it as much as I can these days. That's sad. That sounds like something I would like to do. Let's go! That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean, drowned? I think I know, but go ahead and tell me.
You lost.
Ah. Did I get beat in the face by the evil apes? Wow, we got some music creeping up on me here. I'm guessing I'm waking up. Let's continue.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Commander motor carriage.
Ah. Encyclopedia, medium success. Look at that. There's skill checks. There's skill checks. I'm doomed. Okay, a Caprice Kinema. I sure can pronounce that. Open my eyes. Oh, wow. Oblivion. I'm not even... Am I wearing underwear? Is that underwear? That looks like underwear. I think I have underwear. Yep. Yep, I do. Great. We're doing well. It's 8:06, day 1. I feel amazing. There's a bottle here. There's a tape recorder. Is that... Why is that running? Hey, why is that running? Explain. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Alright. What was I doing when I passed out? What's this? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Oh, is it... Okay, I was playing some music or something, and I was angry about it, perhaps? Hold tab to highlight. Hold tab. Ooh, okay. What's this? Take all. Take all. Empty cassette case. I guess I could take that. I got it. Alright, so what's this? What is that? It's a shoe. Green shoe. Left foot. I suppose I'll need that. That seems like something I'll need eventually. Pants. Pants are probably important. There's a bottle here. I feel like I probably don't need any more of that, but let's have a look. How's it doing, bottle? This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. I can't imagine where that went. Clothing. A broken window. Good job, me. Let's go into the bathroom for a second. Maybe try and clean up myself. I feel like I probably have a bit of a headache. Understandable under the circumstances. It's dark in here? Is that what this circle means? What's this? Words failed to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Great. You see bottles in the bathtub. Weir wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Did I just drink them straight? Guess sometimes you need to get the job done immediately. Let's have a look at ourselves. Is that not a mirror? What is that? Is that a door? That's a door. Okay, what's this? What is it? Explain yourself.
Hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Oh no, my masculine energy. Okay, that seems like an unfortunate thing to do. Continue.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Genuinely, that's probably a good thing. Continue, please.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing? Wipe the mirror. No way, I'm not doing this. Nothing at all? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol.
Blood alcohol.
This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Wipe the mirror, man. You're awake now. You gotta face yourself.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Let's just get it over with. Wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better not to know. Leave. Let's touch face. Touch face?
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong? How bad could it be? What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
My goodness. I'm sorry. Touch your nose. At least my tongue is okay. Touch your tongue. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. Wipe the mirror now. I'm out of here. Nose touching. Let's start there. Make sure it's still intact.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either.
Uh-huh.
Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Is that how it works with drinks? I guess your nose can get bigger when you drink a lot. I've heard that's a thing. At least my tongue is okay. Is my tongue okay?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Gross. Don't describe it that way. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. Is not the same as I'm out of here, though. I mean, it's fair. Let's go with that.
Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it.
Is that true? Why not? Fair enough, I guess. Oh, wow. Look at this. I didn't even notice. Yeah. Is that just what I remember of my own face? That's rough. Wipe the mirror now.
Behold.
There I am. Beheld. I smiled for myself anyway. That's nice. Continue.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. I mean, I'm supposed to be smart, right?
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait. Is that an expression?
Is it?
Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. I'm not sure why I'm smiling at myself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, try to stop. No, keep making the face. This is not an interaction I ever imagined I would have. Look at that face. Look at it. Try to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop.
Oh no.
It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
I guess. Continue.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. I think it's probably this one. I think it's this one.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Encyclopedia Formidable 13. Dig deep into your mind to look at the source of the expression. Electrochemistry. Impossible 18. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Very low percent chance. This is a white check. You may retry it. 1-1 always loses. 6-6 always wins. Let the mirror be for now. Let's try and dig deep into my mind, yes, and find the source of the expression. How about it?
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century.
Okay.
Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Are we talking 1930s? Are we just talking about the origin of the smile as a facial expression? I guess it was an encyclopedia check, so that's absolutely what we're talking about, isn't it? Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Ah, sure. Yes. Got it.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Sure. What's that?
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
Guillaume le Million. Okay, it sort of rhymes, I think. Continue?
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air, Boîte de Nuit, somewhere in
Bottle of night?
Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Aha, so I adopted it. Why? I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click. That thing. How long ago was the new? Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? I guess that's it then, conclude. Let's start with this. Why did I adopt it?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
A formidable grimace it be. I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse.
Aha.
It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
I see. Is this true to life? Is this a thing that I just don't know, but this guy does? How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now.
Oh, good.
The expression is a relic.
How about who am I then?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
Great. I sure do have some knowledge. I guess that's hint then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
I really doubt it. I don't think that's how it works. Thought gained, Guillaume de Millon. I cannot stop the expression from happening, but let's go ahead and give it a shot, right?
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
I guess. Locked. Put skill points into electrochemistry to open this white check. I see. So you can retry it by increasing your skill, but you can't retry it indefinitely. Understood. Know the origin. Let the mirror be for now. Great. So that's me. Look at that face. What a handsome feller. All right, let me see here. There's a thing here. That's my shirt. +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. I gained suggestion by taking my shirt off. Oh boy. White satin shirt. How do I access my items? Oh, right there. Thank you for bouncing and letting me know. Oh, I put on the shoe when I picked it up. Well, that's convenient. Great. Health 2, morale 1. Good. Empty cassette tape. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Tenier's single smallest church in Saint-Saëns must have rubbed someone the wrong way. I can't imagine who. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. What about this? I have a thought about Guillaume de Le Millon. Temporary research bonus. -1 logic. Head in the clouds. Research time, 4 hours and 30 minutes. Problem. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Millon, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit boîte de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass, too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. I could internalize it, but it seems like that would take 4.5 hours. I think I probably don't need to do that. I'm not sure how it works. I feel like thinking about Guillaume Le Millon for 5 hours is maybe a mistake. Let's get my pants. Take your time, I guess. Is that my tie hanging from the... It is, isn't it? Well, pants first. Pants first, then we'll talk. -1 savoir-faire, +1 electrochemistry if I put on pants. I'm not sure how that works, but all right. Pants on. Flare-cut trousers. Done. Let's have a look at that window. Yo. I assume I broke this, but I'm guessing the game won't let me know.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
1 lookout. Visual calculus easy. Assess the damage. Let's assess it.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands? Look at them.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand. but none of it is recent.
Well, what did this then? I must have thrown something.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Good point. Wait, what am I doing? Assess the site of the impact. What am I doing?
Something you've done before.
Sure. I mean, it does seem to be a thing that I do. Assess the size of the impact, then, please.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Larger than my fist? Huh. All right.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
So while I was in the process of stripping myself naked, I took one of my shoes and threw it out of the window. I do have a problem,
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
I did.
Now you only have one.
Yep.
If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me? I should go and get that shoe. I don't need it. I don't need anyone. It's not a person, it's a shoe. I'm worried about this guy immediately. Maybe it wasn't me?
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I mean, maybe.
This person also forced the drinks on you.
Shocking. I know, right? It's incredible. I don't need it. I don't need anyone.
The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
Great. I made a decision and gained experience for it. And I guess I'm not getting my shoe.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Let's get those out then. Fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
That seems important.
The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
And apparently me at the moment. End, please. Great, so I decided I don't need my shoe. I wonder if I'm going to regret that. Give me my jacket, please. No, tie first, actually. Tie first. Let's get that down.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay. With savoir-faire, I can grab my tie. But I could also just turn off the fan and grab it for free. If I need... I don't know. Do I need to be stylish about it? There's no one to impress here. Aside from maybe myself. Alright, tell you what. We'll do the embarrassing thing. We'll try and grab it, and if I fail, we'll just turn the fan off. It'll be fine. Grab the tie!
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Look at me go. I'm so stylish. Continue.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I can't imagine why. Pull on the fan, pull on the light bulb, leave. Let's pull on the light bulb.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
I mean, I'm going to have to deal with it sooner or later, right? I'm going to have to leave this room eventually. Let's try and acclimate while we're in here. Bring it on!
Your eyes burn.
Ow.
Sensitivity. It's not good.
Great. Pain threshold is damaged. I have 1 health remaining. My goodness, I'm about to die from being exposed to the lights. There are consequences for things I do. Pull on the fan just for fun.
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
I'll pull on it again.
The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
Well, that stinks. All right. Can I turn off the lights at this point? No, don't second guess yourself. Leave. Give me my jacket. Give it to me. Give it. Thank you. I gained Esprit de Corps Disco. Was that a Disco Ass Blazer, in fact? Was that a Disco Ass Blazer that I saw? It was. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. Enigmatic white rectangles, you say? I wonder what that means. I should look at my pants. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Great. I can't imagine whose. Shirt. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. You do have a way with words, don't you? Let's look at this horrific necktie. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. I guess. Let's have a look at my shoe. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other one. I thought I decided I didn't need it. I thought that was a thing. I gained experience for deciding I didn't need it. Didn't I? Didn't I? I mean, I feel like I'm 1 hit point away from death, or whatever happens when you run out of hit points. Perhaps I should go get it in case I step on a broken bottle or something. Given the way that I carry myself, I suspect it's not unlikely. Okay, so is this the back door, or is that the front door? That's the front door. Can I unlock this with my key? Is that a no? What happens if I get out the key? Where's the key? Tools, clothes, interact, items. Okay, so the key doesn't count. There it is, keys. Key to room 1. It seems that I can't actually use it in any particular fashion. It's just sort of there. Okay, fine. Close that. No, that's not. Close this. There we go. All right. I can't move any faster than this, by the way. I'm trying as hard as I possibly can, but this is as fast as I go. My head is killing me, apparently. Let's go ahead and open this door, though. Lodu Uhu Reservation, negative 22 degrees centigrade, snow drifts. Okay, what? Was that just telling me? Oh, I can look around now. Look at that. My head is swiveling and such. Ilal Sarava, 52 centigrade, sun breaks and starburst. What is this? Oh, I'm hearing something outside. Ah, well, here we are. Okay, well, let's look at this first. Morova, 20 degrees centigrade, partial cloud cover. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Okay, 1951, I assume. Great.
Hello, officer.
Hello? I take it you know me? Great, I guess let's talk. I'm apparently bad with people. I didn't mean for this to happen, but here we are.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Klaasje, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. I don't know how to pronounce that. Someone tell me. Continue.
Her eyes are brown, and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Great. I succeeded in noticing that she has a face. Continue.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer? Am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. That's probably the right decision. But first, let's ruin ourselves some more. Am I military personnel? No, you're not.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief executive officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer? Wrong twice. Do we guess wrong twice, or do we just ask for answers? I don't know people, and I do know brains, so let's go ahead and ask why we called me an officer.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Great. Are you sure? You're shitting me. God damn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. I'm going with this one.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
How long have I been out of it? 3 days, apparently. And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I got that impression as well. Cool, thanks.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a Kupris Kinema is. How I know what one sounds like. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in the right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Suggestion challenging 13. Try the expression on her and let her know you want her physically. I should get going now. Leave. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? That probably has something to do with the drinking, I'm thinking, yeah? But this is the one that based on the skill check I made with my brain, so let's go ahead and use my brain.
She nods.
But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
And why didn't you just tell me that? I'm guessing I asked you not to, perhaps?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information.
Ah, fair.
You seem a bit lost, officer.
Don't I just? So, Let's go ahead and ask you, who could definitely tell me why. Why don't I remember it being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
I can't imagine. She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on.
Uh-huh.
This is her morning cigarette.
Sure.
She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
I mean, that seems a bit judgy, given that you were just looking at your own face and complaining about how bloaty it is. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Gosh, thanks. Well, that is helpful. Thank you. I am not going to try the expression honor. I have a 3% chance of success, and also not the time, thanks. I should get going now.
Of course.
She puts
Be
out her
careful,
cigarette.
officer. They don't like the police around here.
Yeah, well, in my experience, who does? Given that I am one. That's the joke. Continue.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before.
Continue?
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What if I don't want to ask questions? Before you go, I have some questions for you. Oh, no. Do we just embrace it? We're going to have to, aren't we? If I say one, it's just going to make me do it. I know it, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're being contrarian. What if I don't want to ask questions?
You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to want to ask questions.
Wait, I have some questions before you go. I accept my fate, I guess. What choice do I have?
Yes.
What is it that they have against the police here? Where exactly is here? Where am I? Tell me, is it 51 now? I mean, there's a calendar right there. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Okay, you can go now. All right, well, let's see here. What is it they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Uh-huh. Where exactly is here? I'm getting my bearings here. Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
Yeah, I know. Where are we in the world, please?
We are in Revachol.
Oh, right, it said that in the intro. You're absolutely right, sorry.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world.
Of the world?
Divided into zones of control under foreign occupation.
Foreign occupation?
Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
I see. Foreign occupation. Failed world revolution. Huh. Revachol forever. Should that mean something to me? How about you tell me something else instead? It does mean something to me. Am I playing coy? Is that it? Revachol forever. How... How about you tell me something else instead?
Yeah?
Is it 51?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And that's what number, please?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
This is not my world, is it? How many centuries have there been, then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
8,000 years, sir. She grins. What's so funny?
You're right.
Your expression's
There's
serious.
nothing funny about civilization.
I mean, that's probably true. Your room's almost next to mine. Did you hear anything like night, like me throwing my shoe out the window, for example?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors? That seems important.
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music? Tell me about the loud disco music. Question everything!
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Uh-huh. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Ostentatious orchestrations. That's quite a name.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Encyclopedia. Continue.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but
she sings.
Go on.
Yeah, we go on all right. It's mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? Do we focus on the positive, focus on the negative? Look at that expression. Let's at least try to focus on the positive. It's all I can really do, right? Right?
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
This seems relevant. What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on
Really?
repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it.
Was I? Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. What was I singing? I've heard enough. Let's go ahead and do a deduction. I'm a detective. Look at me go.
Yes, there was a church in there.
I gained
A
experience.
really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now.
Uh-huh.
It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It
Wounded?
was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
I'm sorry. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast? Then what happened? I've heard enough. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to pull this off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
All right. What happened after that?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would never behave like that. I'm going with number 2. I'm pretty sure I would do exactly that.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else? Please tell me there wasn't anything else. It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more. I've heard enough. I mean, I said lead into it, but I don't think that far, yeah? Yeah. It's the morning after, right? You don't have pride in that.
There was.
No.
I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore.
A wounded boar?
I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
Right. I did stop being a flesh ball. You're right. I stopped being a flesh thing, and I came back from it, which was my first mistake. Continue.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
I just noticed that time is passing as we're talking, which makes sense, but I hadn't thought about it. Okay, you can go now. Thanks.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Oh, I'm sure you are. And... Great. Well, autosaving is happening, so we'll never forget. Look at that. The sink I broke is still just going. I guess it will continue. Just going. I'm not going to bother her in her room. What's this? It's your cigarette, right? Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. But apparently I'm not so far gone that I'm actually going to take that, which is probably for the best. There's something over here. Wait, the balcony. My shoe. Shoot. All right, hang on. Decisions. Let's go this way first. I'm moving a little bit faster now. Can I run? I can run! I can run! I'm feeling better! What's this? What's this? There's something on the table. Well, let's go find out what it is. Money! I'm not above it. Is it? Wait, it's a tip? It's probably a tip, isn't it? Wait, this isn't a bar. Someone just left money here. 0.4. Do I have money? Is this my money? Do I have no money? It is my money. Let's just take it. Money gained. 0.40 real. Real, perhaps. Not sure. If you're going to want me to do French accent stuff, the game, you're going to be sorely disappointed. I'm guessing this door here goes to the balcony. I'm guessing it goes to the balcony. Let's look around a little bit first. Let's look around. This is the door she went into, right? No, this is her door. This is her door. Because it's green. Her door was green. I remember. Okay. What's this? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Tremblement de Monde. I don't know French very well. I'm really sorry in advance for this whole playthrough. I'm going over here. I'm going to the balcony. I'm getting my dang shoe. Uh-oh. We're loading. Here we are. Whirling in rags. Whirling in rags. I thought I was going to say whirling in rage, which would be quite a way of... I hear something. I should listen to it. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay, so that's the music is just background music. It's not, in fact, I don't hear that trumpet. Give me the shoe. Great. Got shoes on now. Let's have a look at them now that they're, the set's together. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly, and I suspect that that's a combination, right, of their actual fit, and also they fit who I am this creature I am become. +1 composure, awesome watchtower heals. -1 stab warfare, heals ridiculously high. Okay. Lovely. Well, what's this? A gust of briny wind washes over you. And this is...
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Great. I got +10 experience. So I got 5 for not wanting the shoe and 10 for getting the shoe. I am moving up in the world.
Like 2 baby crocodiles.
Conceptualization. I did it. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. How do they fit? Discard thought. They don't look like normal cop shoes, do they?
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
I suppose you're right, composure. How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Oh, well, that healed my morale, but my morale was okay to begin with. I could use some physical healing since I did blast myself in the eyes with a light bulb earlier. Okay, well, I guess let's get out of here. Down the stairs, please, if you would. See a container you can't open? You'll never know. There's a guy here. Hello, there's a guy. Oh, we're scrolling. I see. I was wondering where I was. Here I am. Just getting the scope of the place. All right, what we got? We got stairs. We got stuff on the stage. Let's have a look here. This is where the lyrics would be. Okay, what's this? A big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Lovely. And this right here? The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. So things don't look like they do in my world, but I guess that... What's this?
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal size. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Discard thought. I think we're going hangover, yes?
Of course. At this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
And thus I need to sing. I understand.
Through a PA system.
Through a PA system.
By other people.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it? Finished thought. I don't think I'm a superstar person. I think we've had clear evidence of that. What should I sing?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, they'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestration folks. I thought we were not thinking about the ostentatious orchestration folks.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one.
That'll show 'em. Continue, please.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Can't imagine what happened. I want to see the dialogue. I don't think I'm a superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes. Sounds likely.
Could be.
You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Sure, man. Let's do it. Finish thought. Go on the stage and pose for a while. This feels right. You belong here. I belong here. Great. Well, I can't actually sing, so... Hello, friend. Can I talk to you for a moment?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Gart, the cafeteria manager. Well, I suppose he probably has some opinions about me, huh?
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Empathy, easy. Failure. Oh, no. Oh, no. What path have I set myself on? Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
I broke it, didn't I? I broke it.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Yeah.
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. the part of the world you are in right now.
Hey, I remembered something. Look at me go. All right.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua.
Right. Well, I feel a little bit less cool about my encyclopedic knowledge then. What happened to the bird? Can I help you with that? That's a great skua, right? Say nothing. I don't feel like this is the time to be flexing my brain, but if we're gonna say anything to this guy, may as well be in character. That's a great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. My buddy, huh? My buddy.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? I'm a cop, and I talk to whomever I please. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I mean, that's reasonable. Are you the bartender? You're the cafeteria manager. It says right there. But let's ask anyway, because I'm feeling dumb.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Good for you. Continue, please.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender. Understood. Listen, he's already angry with me. Why don't we just go with it? Understood. Understood. I actually made a composure check, right? I feel like I'm not going to make so many of those. So, let's just leave. Thank you, Gart. I leave. Goodbye. Let's look at this. Look at it. The menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Uh-huh. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. Interesting. I've made an observation. Can I talk to Gart about that? Hey, Gart. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you again, but not really.
The man plucks at the seabird, frowning.
Okay, I can't. That's okay. Hey, what's this? Sing karaoke. Filled, Monday, 8:44. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. Get hold of a sad song on tape. I have made myself a task to sing karaoke in this bar. Well, I'm sure the cafeteria manager loves that very much. Let's look at this. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Is that a knife? Is that a knife? It's a fire extinguisher. Nosafed. +1 health. Oh. I need that. Can I have this? Can I have this? Give me this. Healing item gained. Nosafed. Hooray! Do you care that I did that? Friend Gart?
Plucks at the seabird.
Okay, bye. Health. Healed health. I'm feeling better. All right. I'm feeling better already. What's this? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The door is bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 13 o'clock. All right. Sounds great. Okay, so we got a woman in a wheelchair. We've got a folding door. We got, what is this? What is this? Let me look at this. Inside, you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia. A strike poster, some red pennants. Oh, are they hiding it because I'm here and I'm a cop? That could easily be the case. All right, what's this? Closed sign? Open sign? Summer door, closed for the winter. It's winter. Good to know. I've learned something about myself, or about the time, or about something. Hello, what's this? What do you got next to you there? What do you got next to you? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. I am not that desperate just yet. Hello. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Continue.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
He's probably going to need it, but so am I. Pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
I've gained magnesium, but that's actually for morale, not for physical health. Interesting.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
I see that.
Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
I'm doing okay so far, but thank you. Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner. Let's do it.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I see. I have a low chance of waking him up. I have a high chance of interfacing and stealing. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. I see. Why would I want to steal the dock worker's ID? Is it just because it's there and my fingers are itching? It kind of is, isn't it? I'm a cop. I'm responsible. Isn't my buddy, so to speak, going to see me doing this, though? I'm doing it.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
And the man?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
I suppose I never do know. I'm just stealing from this man right off the bat. Good cop work. Document. Hang on. Plastic ID, leather-bound pocketbook. Pocketbook would be his money. It would be his money. Let's look at the document.
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
Neat.
Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document.
That's a very good point. I probably shouldn't have taken it in the first place. Do we want to steal this man's money as well? Morality? I don't know. I have 40. Is 40 good? It's probably not. It was change on a counter. How hard up am I that I'm doing this? Very hard up.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Hooray for greasy. Close the carabiner.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
I'd imagine he does. I don't feel like it's a good idea to wake him up given that I just stole all his stuff. Okay, bye. I'm a thief. Right off the bat. Good job, me. A standard issue dock worker's shift card, doubling as a worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds a picture of the man this item used to belong to. The two of you look nothing alike, just so you'd know. Why did I take this? Because I could. I don't know. Don't question me. I'm a cop. I'm going this way, but I'm not talking to my buddy. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Not yet. There's still much stuff to check out. Why can't I go through here? Why can't I... I'm having difficulty with pillars. I'm going this way. All right. Whoop. What was that? What am I... The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Okay, well, that makes sense, I suppose. I cannot go in there, though. It's bolted. I remember. I remember things. Let me look at this. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 16 o'clock. Oh, more time has passed, by the way. I guess that makes sense. What's this? The Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. This Royal Pinball Machine is, rather. Good to know, I suppose. Shall I talk to this woman? Hello?
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. All right, hello.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay, I suppose you're probably right. Hello, colleague. How are you today?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Kim Kitsuragi. A spectacled man, by the way. You said a bespectacled man, which is different. Do continue.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Great. Continue.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
They certainly are. My partner, I assume, then. Do shake his hand, why don't you?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
Oh, you've never met
Lieutenant,
me
Precinct
before.
57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm. I gotta learn when to insert that sort of thing. Because it doesn't read it out loud, you know. I guess I must be.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I don't really know my name. Conceptualization medium 11. Invent a name for yourself, say nothing. I suppose I don't know my name. I'm good at it, conceptualization. Let's do it. Let's come up with a name.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath.
Uh-huh.
You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It's not time yet. It is not yet time.
Okay, then.
He processes the information, then disregards it. That's probably fair, Kim Kitsuragi.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Would that be the cafeteria manager?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days.
He does mean
but you
that.
have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Nod towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There must have been some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. I feel no reason to try and deceive. I did talk to the guy. You saw me talk to the guy. Listen.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Right, the scene! Right, my case! Oh, right!
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. What interviews? I have, yes. I haven't. Getting off on a great first foot with this guy. Oh, no. I haven't. No. I don't even know who I am. No. What do we... Oh, Kim Kitsuragi, I'm so sorry in advance. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. I haven't.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Great. Sounds good.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, yeah, no, completely. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but I don't honestly think I have. No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
I assume, yes? I'm not really sure. I don't know much about anything. I'm really sorry.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Yeah.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Let's get going then. Listen, Kim, full disclosure, I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Well, good to know, I guess, he says after a moment of silence. Right. But there wasn't a moment's silence, so I couldn't read it. Continue.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Listen, I'm trying to get my bearings. What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Well, let's get going then.
After you, officer.
Great. Interview cafeteria manager, inspect victim's body.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
I feel like I should. Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up. Pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman, and I have my badge. It wasn't on me when I woke up, Kim. I'm so sorry.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
I imagine you're right. Sounds good.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Lovely. I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll probably do that. Hi, Kim.
Yes?
Tell me about the case, please.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing. What would you say? Would you say this is a mysterious case? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? Actually, I have all I need to know. I get nothing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
A young woman told me a mercenary's been hanged. That's all I know.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes. That sounds good. No, I'll wing it. I asked for information. Brief, yes, please.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez.
Uh-huh.
An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
So our police departments are in great condition lately, huh? Continue, please.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching.
Oh, good.
There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Great. Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? Who was the caller? I feel like if he's been stripped of all his belongings and the caller did not identify him, why don't we ask about the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves, although I think I know the answer to that question?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters.
Ah, I see.
The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too.
Ah!
I cannot allow that.
Hold on, the RCM is... And hold on, and the RCM is? That would be our police department, I assume? Of course, yes, I understand everything now. Let me make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer. I still don't understand anything. Let's start from the basics. Please help me out.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Citizens Militia. Well, that sounds promising.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia,
Well, now
is
I know
the
it.
police force you and him are part of.
Uh-huh.
A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol.
Right.
The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
It really is, isn't it? I'm not sure why I didn't come up earlier. Of course, yes, I understand everything now. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Great. Can we go over the preliminary info again? Would you say this is a mysterious case? If we're from different precincts, why are we in the same case? Actually, I have all I need to know. Mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Lieutenant considers your question for a moment before answering that thing that he just said. Why not? That's all I needed to know. Why not? Why not, Kim?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together.
What's a DeLorean polymath?
I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, I guess. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural. White male in his 40s. What more do you need? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? Supernatural. I don't feel like that's particularly likely. What's my name? I don't even know. Very mysterious.
Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the Dock Workers Union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
I see. Okay.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I mean, it seems like it's one of those things, right?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case.
Right. Wait, so is this a strike or an attempted coup? Apparently I'm bringing up the thing I thought of just now. Great.
Strike, coup, revolution. It's brigandage, however you parse it.
I don't know what brigandage is, but okay.
You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
We should ground the workers into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. We should ground the owners into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig's feed will do anyone any favors. I am really, really smart. I've spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig's feed. Why? That one, please.
Politics is habit-forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
Yes, I would imagine you're right. Thank you, Kim.
From an imaginary fan.
From an imaginary fan. I'm sorry, what? Conceptualization from an imaginary fan. What? I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
From different precincts. Why are we on the same case, please?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia. Tell me about it. That one, please.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off? Question mark, please.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Let's not twist his arm, right? You should tell me now. This seems relevant. No, let it go for now.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I think we should probably get on with it. I have all I need for now. Thank you, Kim.
Good.
Tell me about the case again. I think you should know I can't remember anything. It does seem really important.
No response.
He deserves.
He just arches his brow.
Yeah, well,
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved. Okay, forget it. This is true, Kim. This is true.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
What's wrong with personal affairs? So what should I concentrate on? But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? I'm afraid this is a medical condition. Move on. Fine, let it be.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
I guess I would appreciate that, Kim. Thank you. All right. What should I concentrate on, would you say?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
And what's your opinion on personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
I suppose.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers.
I'm not going to remember this.
That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
And that's saying something. I'm afraid this is a medical situation, but let's move on.
Really? You look fine to me.
Do I? I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was. Yeah, that one.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
I didn't choose it. I mean, I did. Literally, I did. But
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Then let's try and stop. Let's stop trying to convince him. Okay, then.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Sure. Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
I want to talk about you?
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Come on, Lieutenant, open up a little. You're right. What's there to know about a lame binoclard? I don't even know what that is, and I'm worried about having said that word out loud. Rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses. You don't look like other people around here. Tell me a secret about yourself. Do you ever talk with yourself? That's all for now. These are terrible options. You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
Great.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Just observing. No, I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess. No, I don't? I don't know what no, I don't is in this case, but I suppose it's the failure of the physical instrument. I was going to bully him, apparently. Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
Are we really going to start off by just observing that he looks different from other people around here? That seems terrible. Tell me a secret about yourself? Probably he's not going to.
No.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Yeah. Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Great. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain? Because I seem to be doing that all the time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Great, so it's just me then. Thank you.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So how do you, tap the side of your head? So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? I mean, it's better than asking how he thinks.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
Great. Continue.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Seems to be. That's reasonable. I don't feel like this is a good idea, but I'm going to do it for lack of other options.
That's because I'm half Seolite.
Uh-huh.
Quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
I suppose, but what is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer.
Uh-huh.
A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
I bet I'm going to come up with some encyclopedia stuff about it, though, right now.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
Is this supposed to be the modern world, but 6,000 years in the future? And Seoul is perhaps something Korea-related? Since Seoul is, a city that exists, and North Korea is an isolationist, protectionist, panacea-area. I don't even know that that's true. I don't know that North Korea is panacea-area, because I don't know what that means. But my brain does. Okay, I guess it's not interesting then. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul. Seoul, pardon me.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
He almost seems proud of these things. Okay, cool, understood.
A point of pride to him.
Seems like it. That's all for now. Thank you, Kim.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Sure, you seem to be following me. I mean, I suppose you probably are because we're doing a case, but sure, let's play dumb.
Excuse me?
What do I want to hurt this case alone? Beat it, you're cramping my style. Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
I mean, you mean that I kind of shuffle around? What do you mean distinctive? I'm curious. Go ahead. Let it rip. What can you tell me about my walk?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle.
Jamrock Shuffle?
Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
Do go on. How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Wait, are you trying to tell me that the officers in my precinct have the approach to walking around a scene as if they were point-and-click adventure game protagonists? Great, continue.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. They're interesting.
They are. You're not wrong. You're kidding me. Why containers? Okay, then. That's racist. I don't prioritize containers. I do. Why containers, though?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
I thought exactly the same thing. Let's move on. Nothing, then. Great. Autosaving. Okay. We haven't even started in on the case, but I can tell this game is going to take some time. And I'm afraid that's all the time I have for today. We haven't even gone out back, but I guess the corpse out there has waited 2 days of a total of 7. It can probably wait a couple more. So, given that it just autosaved, I guess I'm going to leave off here. But thank you for watching. I have concerns about accidentally choosing the archetype that I did because I really didn't mean to. That was a total accident, and I may come to regret it later. But I guess having a weakness in understanding people, like emotional intelligence, is a thing. It's a way to characterize you. I guess it's fine. I was going to have a weakness anyway, and I guess that's the one we're going with. Well, oops. Anyway, I hope it's not too bad that I did that. I'm going to try and not allow myself to redo the game just to get the archetype right, since, I'm recording. It's a whole thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Next time we'll go out back. I mean, we won't. We'll go and talk to this guy again, and he'll explain things, and then we'll go cut a body out of a tree, and that should be an adventure. I'll see you next time.